Joseph Stalin, the ruthless dictator who ruled the Soviet Union for decades, is a figure who evokes both terror and fascination in modern history. Under its totalitarian regime, the USSR witnessed one of the darkest eras of repression and political violence. Stalin was known for his brutal political purges, which aimed to eliminate any form of opposition to his rule. Millions of people were arrested, tortured, and executed on his orders, while others were sent to the dreaded forced labor camps, known as gulags, where they faced inhumane conditions and death. Under the policy of forced collectivization, millions of peasants were stripped of their land and property, resulting in widespread hunger and misery throughout the Soviet Union. Stalin's economic policies not only failed to improve the people's living conditions, but also led to one of the greatest human tragedies of the 20th century. Stalin cultivated a massive personality cult around himself, portraying himself as an infallible and benevolent leader, while in reality he was responsible for countless atrocities. His image was everywhere, from street posters to works of art and music that glorified him as a savior of the nation. Although Stalin's death in 1953 marked the end of his personal reign of terror, his legacy of repression and authoritarianism endured in the Soviet Union for decades. Even after his death, the impact of his policies and the brutality of his government continued to shape the history of Russia and the world. Joseph Stalin remains one of the most extreme examples of what happens when power is concentrated in the hands of a single individual with no moral restraints. His story is a grim reminder of the dangers of authoritarianism and the continued need for vigilance against the abuse of power.